Hello everyone. If you want to improve your relationship, learn relationship hack or listen to entertaining and educating relationship stories, please subscribe, like, and share. Share your own story in the comments section below. Thank you. Comment what do you think about this situation. Mother of my child cheated on me. I'm devastated. I'll try to keep this as short as possible. In November, my then girlfriend of 5 years and the mother of my 3-year-old son cheated on me. I had taken our son to my grandparents as I always do on weekends, and she stayed behind our apartment. She asked me to call an Uber for her to see a friend. Didn't respond to my texts the rest of the day and could not account for her time/whereabouts when I asked the next day. Fast forward to now. She got drunk and bragged to a mutual friend that she had banged someone on the night in question, someone I know. The mutual friend told me. I was livid and told my ex to pack all of her stuff and leave the apartment. When I probed about the infidelity, she said she had no choice but to cheat because I had grown distant and she felt I didn't love her anymore. She has moved back to a friend's place to sort herself out, and I currently have our son. I am devastated. She is unemployed, got retrenched recently. Near homeless and has no idea when she'll get a job. She's asked if I could buy her monthly plane tickets so she can come see our son until she finds a job, but I'm against this. We've blocked each other everywhere except WhatsApp so she can video call our son, but I am terrified about what happens next. I am a mess and she seems to have thoroughly moved on. Which is fine. Whatever. But I fear for what happens next with our son and how we'll co-parent successfully. If she doesn't get a job in the next few months. She has mentioned the possibility of taking our son back, and I'd send some sort of a stipend to support the both of them. Really looking for any advice how to heal from the infidelity and how to successfully co-parent. Nope. She left. He emotionally abandoned you and physically abandoned her child due to her cheating. Do not financially support her in any way. Let her get a taste of what life without you will be like. Do not be her safety net. Most importantly, get a lawyer and go to the courts for full custody for your child. Okay, first things first. Most important is nutrition. If you cannot keep things down, then protein shakes or protein bars are good. Ensure nutrition powder is amazing. It will keep you up and going when the nausea hits. Change gender pronouns wherever required. Try any of these techniques. One will work. Also forgot, but if you have anger issues, then get a heavy bag and gloves and start boxing. Personal recovery. Betrayal trauma specialist. Or NEIC if you cannot find a betrayal trauma expert. Yoga. Meditation. Stoicism. No substance abuse. Doctor for insomnia, anxiety or depression. Therapy for ridding yourself of any codependency. Internalizing validation. And developing an abundance mentality. Radical acceptance techniques. Restart hobbies you might have forgotten in past years. Exercise. For hits of feel-good chemicals, endorphins. To improve self-worth. Worth as partner. And as overall source of validation. It will reinforce your abundance mentality and help you move on in the worst case scenario. Some people like Buddhism, as it takes you away from valuing materialism. Extricate your self-worth from her availability for you. Replace her as a source of validation. Your work won't ever betray you. Nor will your hobbies. People feel the hit to the self-worth because they are validated by their partner. And the loss of their partner means a loss of their intrinsic worth. It's completely the opposite. The loss of a cheating, low-value partner improves your station in life. It's just our stupid brains who convince us otherwise. Using all these methods, try and get to a point where your love for yourself is sufficient and 100% for all you need. Your partner's love for you is a fortunate add-on which makes it 150% love. If they leave you, you will have lost absolutely zero worth and love. You are living your life. Your partner is just along for the ride. They're the icing on the top of the cake. Not the whole cake itself. Also, do understand that all of her blame shifting onto you is a means for her to lessen her guilt at traumatizing you. It is no indictment of either you or your relationship. It is simply called rewriting the relationship history, and every cheater does it. Please watch this video too. There is a twist in the middle. So watch it to the end. It will remind you that it is always darkest before the dawn. But that the first morning is gloriously bright. I believe in you. You're gonna make it out. Easy. Speak to a lawyer and understand the law. Right now, what you're doing doesn't change anything or weigh heavily until a lawyer looks at your case and gives you a game plan. She left you and your son. She cheated. She has no job. I'm sure that in a court of law those three pieces, well, at least two of them will heavily weigh on who would have custody of your child. Don't assume. Get a clear picture. That is terrible advice brought on by revenge fantasies. Courts always favor the mother. Not paying child support is not the way to get courts to give you visitation rights. It's so rare for courts to award full custody to the father. Please don't feed wild revenge fantasies and outcomes that won't happen. She is no longer your girl. From now on, she is just a woman that is thinking about how to get money out of you, and she won't shy back when it comes to using your son against you. What you need to do is to lawyer up ASAP. Tell the lawyer what you want, and from then on you do exactly what the lawyer tells you to do. Never forget. No matter how nice she acts, how sweet she talks, or how bright she smiles at you, you two no longer have the same goals. You have goals that work against each other, and she will do whatever she can to achieve her goals. Always go for 50-50 parenting plan. You are as much as a parent as she is. And you should document she left the house primary residence of your kid. Also be on guard if her drinking is impacting the parenting. If she starts anything, just convey the message. Right now you two are co-parents. Nothing more. So, think about kids' welfare before acting. And she needs to find a job to take care of herself. I know it hurts, but it's only temporary. If you stay with her, you will suffer the rest of your life. Set a goal to be the best parent to your kid. Google gray rocking and implement it with her. Good luck, buddy. You need to see a lawyer ASAP, and you need to get primary custody. She has abandoned your child and isn't even seeing him. Do not let her take your son back. She sees him as a meal ticket. She has nowhere stable to live, and it is not your job to provide that for her. She left your apartment of her own free will. Change the locks and make sure there is no way she can get back in there. If she doesn't have a stable residence or any way to provide for her child, then she is not in a position to have custody. Make sure you show your strong support system of your family and friends, and show how weak hers is. She had to move a plane ride away to find someone to support her. You can absolutely get full custody and stop her being able to take your son out of the area you live. It seems harsh when it's put like this, but she is not on your side. She doesn't have your interests at heart, so stop having hers. It's time to be harsh and put you and your son's best interests first. She made her bed, she can lay in it. Best of luck to you. You seem like a caring dad. She lost her job a few months ago. The apartment is under my name, I bought it. She can't move back with her family because the situation on her side is way too toxic, alcoholic relatives and what have you. I don't think we can co-parent under the same roof. On the night she cheated, I repeatedly asked if she'd done anything / if there was anything she wanted to confess to. She said there was nothing. I only found out because she bragged to a mutual friend of ours about how she was shagging a celebrity comedian and how I had no idea. I cannot stand her. If we lived under the same roof, my son would pick up on my resentment. That's exactly it. These are her problems, not yours. As you've separated, she can't kive in your flat, which is in your name regardless if you're there or not, so she can sort out where she is living for herself. And if she can't provide a safe home for her 50% of custody, then argue she doesn't get any custody. You don't want your child in her toxic alcoholic parents' home, right?